So, I saw Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves, and it was amazing. If you don't know, Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves is the new Dungeons and Dragons movie. It stars Chris Pines, Michelle Rodriguez, Justice Smith, and others as a group of thieves that must stop a red wizard from doing bad stuff. I absolutely love this movie. Not only is it a fun adventure movie, it also captures the spirit of D&D. All of the characters feel like they're right out of a D&D game. And as a fan of Forgotten Realms lore, they really did their homework. The whole movie had me soy jacking at the screen the whole time. There are some deep cut references in this, and there's even a reference to the first Dungeons and Dragons movie like I was hoping for in my video about that. The main cast of characters in this movie is really entertaining. I love Michelle Rodriguez's character. Her comedic timing is great. Chris Pine's character is also great. A character like this, a puckish rogue sort of guy, like a Star-Lord, you know, it's the type of character that's very popular in fiction nowadays. They usually will be very mean and kind of pestering to the companions. But in this movie, Chris Pine's character is actually really nice and a really cool guy, which feels accurate to like a lot of D&D bards. Justice Smith, aka Kid from Detective Pikachu, is a sorcerer who struggles with his confidence, and Chris Pine is really supportive of him the whole time. He's just a bro, and I love it. He's just a cool guy. The comedic timing with everyone is great. The only character of the main party I did not like was the tiefling. I thought that she was kind of written poorly and the performance didn't really help. It was kind of deadpan and like bad fantasy movie where they're very understated and don't have a lot of personality with their performance. But don't hate on the actress too hard. One bad performance does not a bad actress make. I'm sure she's great. It was probably just her character being underwritten. I also disliked, she's a tiefling, but her skin is just like normal skin, and she just has a tail and horns. She doesn't have any like special eyes or skin or anything, which is technically not inaccurate to Dungeons and Dragons lore. Tieflings can look like all sort of things, but I think it would have been more fun if she was full devilish looking. This movie does have some flaws though. They're mostly minor. Like there's a second act slump sort of thing, you know, where all the characters are divided and they get upset at each other. That's really motivated by nothing and lasts like 30 seconds. It feels like it was just in the script because someone left a note that it needed to be. I don't like the way halflings are portrayed. They're kind of just digitally shrunk humans. I mean, it's hard to translate halflings to live action because they already look kind of weird and stupid in like the D&D source books, but I would have liked it better if they did something more interesting with them. Biggest flaw with the movie is that the action scenes, despite being well choreographed and dynamic, aren't always shot the best. They kind of have a lot of shaky cam, like kind of blurriness, hard to tell what's going on. They're always, like I said, they're choreographed well, but I don't think that the directors have a lot of experience with action scenes, as I believe they mostly directed comedies before. But those flaws are few and far in between. If you like Dungeons and Dragons, go see this movie right now. If you like adventure movies, fun fantasy adventure movies, you'll like this movie as well because it's just a fun fantasy adventure movie. If you're a fan of Forgotten Realms lore, you'll be soy jacking at the screen the whole time like I was. I normally don't do number ratings, but I would give this a 9.5 out of 10. It's probably higher than it deserves, but I just love this movie because it's such a love letter to the Forgotten Realms setting, and it's just so true to D&D campaigns and what they are. It reminds me of Detective Pikachu, although Detective Pikachu is a much worse movie than this. I still loved it because of just all the Pokemon that are on screen the whole time, all the references to the games. So, if you see Justice Smith in a movie and it's an adaptation of a nerdy property, you can tell it's gonna be good. He's 2 for 2 on this. Anyway, have you seen Dungeons and Dragons? What's your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to like and subscribe for more content. If you like this video, you'll definitely like my video about the Dungeons and Dragons movie from the year 2000. Bye bye!